The real ornament of woman is her character, her purity. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. There is more to life than increasing its speed. Man's nature is not essentially evil. Brute nature has been known to yield to the influence of love. You must never despair of human nature. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Power is of two kinds. One is obtained by the fear of punishment and the other by acts of love. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective and permanent than the one derived from fear of punishment. A completely innocent man offered himself as a sacrifice for the good of others, including his enemies, and became the ransom of the world. It was a perfect act. My life is my message. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. The good man is the friend of all living things. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. Action expresses priorities. The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living? A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. We may stumble and fall, but shall rise again. It should be enough if we did not run away from the battle. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. Morality is the basis of things and truth is the substance of all morality. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and the soul of its people. It is better to be violent if there is violence in our hearts than to put on the cloak of non-violence to cover impotence. I suppose leadership at one time meant muscles, but today it means getting along with people. Truth never damages a cause that is just. In prayer, it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith in their mission can alter the course of history. Anger is the enemy of nonviolence and pride is a monster that swallows it up. If I had no sense of humor, I would long ago have committed suicide. To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. An error does not become truth because of multiplied propagation, nor does truth become error because nobody sees it. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. Those who say religion has nothing to do with politics do not know what religion is. The essence of all religions is one. Only their approaches are different. There is a higher court than courts of justice, and that is the court of conscience. It supersedes all other courts. I am prepared to die, but there is no cause for which I am prepared to kill. There is a sufficiency in the world for man's need, but not for man's greed. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. Where there is love, there is life. It may be possible to gild pure gold, but who can make his mother more beautiful? In matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. Prayer is not asking. It is a longing of the soul. It is daily admission of one's weakness. It is better in prayer to have a heart without words than words without a heart. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. Self-respect knows no considerations. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. Prayer is the key of the morning and the bolt of the evening. Non-cooperation with evil is as much a duty as is cooperation with good. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. When I admire the wonders of a sunset or the beauty of the moon, my soul expands in the worship of the Creator.